So I could take it if you say no. I could take it. But I am going to tell you, because what if you are that person that goes out and changes your life? And here's the thing, man. Some of the people you think will do it, won't do it. Some of the people you think won't do it, will do it. So you just talk. Some people you think, this guy, Rich, he's totally going to be into it, man. And then he's the most negative person. You get people like that. And you're like, what in the world? Like if I had to bet everything I have, I would have bet that this guy looks outside and they don't get started. So do not prejudge anybody, okay? People you think won't, will, they'll surprise you. There was this one guy, guys, I recruited, lived in his mom's like basement, had long hair, like long hair and beard and everything. Didn't even look like he showered very often, okay? He was a cool guy though. And I was like, this dude's not gonna be interested. I prejudged him, right? And I don't remember if it was me, but somebody in my downline, I think it was, that got him. He didn't have a job, all he just played video games. We finally got him. He goes to a meeting. The guy got so excited, so motivated, started growing a business and blew up. He was the most unlikely person. And I'm having a conversation with him one day, and then I'm like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, man, I prejudged you. I'm surprised and I'm proud of you, man. He says, bro, what my family does, my parents, they have a job, I don't see no light at the end of the tunnel. That does not motivate me. Network marketing let me see a light at the end of the tunnel. He cut his hair, shaved, clean cut, dressed sharp, built a big team, became a leader, huh? Took a bath. Why? Because he says, I finally, for the first time, saw a light at the end of the tunnel. He says, all my teachers, he said, all our teachers always talk about being broke. It's true. We've all heard teachers say that they don't make enough money, don't we? Yeah. Yet they're telling us how to do what they did. I'm like, well, damn. I don't know about you, but even in Southgate, that's where I graduated from high school, the kids' parking lot was a lot nicer than the teachers' parking lot. I would notice stuff like that. It's like, damn, I scratched my head. That's what I got to look forward to? A 1983 Volvo, so as old as me. Know what I'm saying? And I was not motivated, I was like puzzled. And so that's what that guy told me. That's why you don't prejudge anybody. Get them on your list and contact them. Now, so what next? 7, 10. In the first 7 days, you must put 10 people minimum in front of the business. In the first 7 days, you sign somebody up. I signed Justin up. One of the first, when I'm training them, remember, this is the basic training. I'm putting it in his hands. See, if you don't talk about the 7, 10, what I found is that people know, I'm supposed to contact people. You show me how to contact people, but you don't put a number on it, so any number will do. So guess what? Oh, I gotta contact people, sounds good. So 2015, and then guess what? They contact maybe 2 people for the year. Does that make sense? However, they don't know what they don't know. They don't know what a normal number is. They don't know what the averages are. So you are the leader. Say, I am the leader.
I am the leader.
You are the leader. You say to them, great. Now we got to talk about the 7, 10. For those of you guys that live here, it's easy, like the freeway. The 7, 10. That means that in your first 7 days, Justin, you got to put me in front of 10 people. Okay? Here's the deal. We got a list of 100 people, don't we?
Yep.
100 people. We're going to make phone calls. I'm going to teach them, but before we're done, how to contact those people. We got a list of 100 people. These 100 people, guess what? We're going to contact them the way I show you to contact them. Now, for you to get 10 people to actually sit down, you got to manage that, write that down, manage their expectations. For you to get 10 people to actually sit down, you got to get roughly 20 people to say, yes, I will be there. And roughly 10 show up. So guess what? That does 2 things. The first thing it does is managing his expectations. So when people don't show up, he doesn't know, he doesn't feel bad because I told him ahead of time. Does that make sense, guys? And I get him to do a minimum amount of numbers. That's the number 2 thing. So guess what? 20 people. So we got to make phone calls. So you guys, when you're making the list and you're contacting people, set a time aside. 45 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour. I'm designating tomorrow or today to make phone calls. And you sit down, no distractions. Pick up that phone and dial for 45 minutes. Dial for an hour. You guys see what I'm saying? Yeah. You are a leader. Leaders get other people to do things they wouldn't otherwise do if it wasn't for you. And the way you get your people started, Richard, is the way it'll duplicate. That's all they know. So imagine if you're brand new, if you don't know nothing about network marketing, but I'm doing this with you. Guess what you're going to do with your team? All you know. That's what you know. What you do duplicates good or bad. What you do duplicates good or bad, so you better be on point. Matter of fact, what you do will duplicate roughly at 50%. You do it on point, it's like the telephone game. You do it on point, they'll do about 50% of it. But the training is designed that if you do it on point, and they do it at 50%, they're still going to have positive results. Like the telephone game, right? If I tell this guy, shoestrings, by the time he gets somewhere else, they're going to say spaghetti. You know what I'm saying? They're like, what was it? It's shaped like shoestrings, spaghetti. By the time the last guy's saying spaghetti. But guess what? That's why you do it over and over. That's why you train people over and over. Over and over. You do a meeting, people are signed up, show up. And if you're new, you heard training before, that doesn't mean you leave. Meeting's over, basic training. You stay, take notes. You've heard the training a lot of times, it doesn't matter. You stay, you take notes. Let's say there's only 4 new guests. You don't want them to feel lonely. The more people, the better. They feel like they're not alone. They see you taking notes, guess what they're going to do? Take notes. And don't get to the point where you feel like, oh, I don't need it. No. Stay there and take notes. I mean, is that really hard? That's the difference between a champion and somebody that's not a champion. Champion gets in there earlier, leaves later. Gets in earlier, leaves later. I guarantee you, Michael Jordan was in before anybody else, left after everybody else. That's why he's Michael Jordan. That's why he will live forever. People will always mention his name. You guys ever seen the movie Troy?
Yeah.
Where the kid tells, Brad Pitt, man, that guy's really big. I wouldn't fight him if I were you. And Brad Pitt, what's he tell him? He said, that's why nobody will remember your name. I'm not going to stay. I've already heard training before. That's why nobody will remember your name. I'm not going to go to Vegas. I don't have money. That's why nobody will remember your name. I'm not going to get to the training on Saturday because I went out on Friday. That's why nobody will remember your name. I'm going to get there late on Saturday. That's why nobody will remember your name. Does that make sense, guys? Yes. You want people to remember your name. Even after you retire, imagine 3 years from now, 5 years from now, you're gone, you're retired. You're traveling the world with your family. And you got a team that's hitting on all cylinders. And they're talking about your story. They're talking, oh, he's in Malaysia right now. Does that make sense? Yes. And then next month, they're like, oh, he's in Hong Kong. Or probably South America. Where's he supposed to be? Oh, he's in South America? Okay, yeah, he's in South America. That's why like, they show a picture in a video. They show corporate videos of you. Does that make sense? I've seen that. And that could be we used to go to events in Ada, Oklahoma. There was one guy that took a whole year off, traveled the world for an entire year, him and his wife. Came back, still had a 6-figure income. It's ridiculous. He had direct deposit to his bank accounts. Boom, 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 boom. You imagine that? And his whole team, they grew even more. They were telling that guy's story every damn day. Promise. And then I remember when he finally came back. And everyone's like, oh, that's, so-and-so, so-and-so. I won't say his name, his last name is Santana, though. That was his last name. Okay? And we were all just blown away, man. Like, damn, so awesome. But if you don't, that's why you got to do the things that people will remember your name. Does that make sense? Don't miss an event. Don't miss an event. Even if you've heard it before, do not miss an event. And because guess what? You will duplicate yourself. Don't miss an event. One of my friends said to me a long time ago, I'll never forget, he says, the only reason to miss an event is if I got to go to a funeral and it's me in the box. Other than that, I will be there. You understand what I'm saying? Show up. Now, granted, sometimes life happens, doesn't it? Yeah. But I'm not going to miss an event because I'm lazy. I'm not going to miss an event because there's a TV show I want to watch. I'm not going to miss an event because I'm just tired, I had a long day. No, I'm going to go. That's why nobody will remember your name. Remember that. Have that come to your head whenever you want to slack off. Go the extra mile. There's never any traffic on the extra mile. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. Take 1 to 2 hours to make 30 to 50 calls and set up appointments. Must be disciplined and consistent. Remember, they say an apple a day keeps the doctor away, not 7 apples on Sunday. Right? It's like working out. Hey, you tell you what, Steve, we got to get in shape, bro. But you know, I'm real busy throughout the week, so tell you what, Saturday and Sunday, though, we going ham for 6 hours on Saturday. Is that gonna work? No. Nope. Doesn't work in business either. In this universe,
Kill me.
yeah, right. In this universe, life doesn't work that way. Now, unless you're an alien from another planet, that's how it works over there. That's another planet. But in this planet, it takes consistency. Does that make sense, guys? You've got to be consistent. Okay. How to invite. All right. So first of all, before we get into the invites, guys, so we already talked about the list, now pre-judge and all that stuff. Now, as far as invites go, remember, amateurs convince professional sort. Your job when you're calling people is to get a decision. Your job is not to sign somebody up over the phone or convince them. The phone call should be fast. And I'm going to give you guys some examples of what to say, guys. Always be in a hurry and be excited. Hey, Jose, listen, I don't have a lot of time to talk, but listen. Okay, guys? Always be in a hurry. What do I mean by that? You got things to do. Be in a hurry. In case they want to ask you 21 questions, you already let them know ahead of time you don't have a lot of time to talk. And everybody should take like less than a minute, ideally. Okay, guys? If you're mentioning, you know, 3 years is free or something along the lines, you are going way too far. The more you say, the more they judge. Write that down. The more you say, the more you judge. Say less to more. Keep it simple. Be Google, not Yahoo. Google's simple, right? What do you want? Does that make sense? It's just a bar. What do you want, Justin? You visit us. What you want? I want a reason well generous. Sounds good. 10 minutes. Next. What about Yahoo? Everywhere. Turn on the lights, right? How to pay your light bill. And all this stuff, right? Like all kinds of stuff on Yahoo. That's not us. Remember, the best of the best, keep it what? Simple. Simple. Best of the best, keep it simple. Your advice? Simple. Your trainings? Simple. You say the same thing over and over. Don't complicate it. You guys might say, oh, I've heard JC train this before. Exactly. Because it works. Because it's for you to learn and continue to apply, and it's for you to duplicate. And the new person, it's the first time they heard it. Now, the first person, if the new person heard it for the first time, then they apply it and they make some money, can they deny that it worked? Nope. They can't deny that it worked. So you just duplicate the same thing. Okay? You are the messenger, not the message, so keep it simple. 3 simple phrases. So I'm going to get in basically on how to invite briefly. Okay, guys? Now, once again, when you're inviting, your job is to get a decision. What decision? Are they interested in taking a look at something that you've got? Are they interested in making more money? Your job is to get a decision. Are they interested in taking a look at something, whether it's a live event, whether it's a pre-recorded call, or a pre-recorded webinar, or a live webinar? You are the messenger. What's it about? Hey, man, I'm just a messenger, man. You know what I mean? Are you interested? Are you open? Okay? For instance, here's a simple one. I have something important I want to show you. There's 3 steps. I have something important I want to show you. It's going to take about 15, 20 minutes. By the way, it may or may not be for you. You know what I mean? And I'm going to get into rebuttals right now, some common rebuttals and what to say. So I'm just kind of giving you some of them. And then set the appointment. Get them to sit down. I literally have called people, because I'm aggressive, right? But in the beginning, I didn't invite people like this. After a while, I did. And it started working, right? But I'm going to teach you this first because this is more duplicatable, some of these invites. But I literally call people and say, hey, John, you know, what are you doing Saturday? Matter of fact, cancel it. I got something important you got to see. Now, obviously, I don't say that with everybody. I know who to talk to. You know what I mean? Who I'm going to say that with. So there's a couple different approaches. Number 1, if I could, would you? And are you serious or are you kidding? So that's the second invite. If I could, would you? And are you serious or are you kidding? Okay? What does that mean? My friends, I know what they want. Let's say I got Richard, he wants a new BMW or Mercedes, let's say. I call Rich up. First of all, remember, I don't have a lot of time to talk. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Rich, how are you, brother?
Awesome.
Awesome, awesome. Happy New Year, man.
Same to you.
Good, good. How's the family?
They're awesome as well.
Good, good, man. Listen, I can tell you don't got a lot of time to talk. Good news is, I don't either. I'm in a hurry. But listen, the reason why I'm calling you is this. Remember we were talking about that new Mercedes SUV you were talking about for your family?
Yes, I do.
If I could show you how to get that BMW, that Mercedes, excuse me, in the next 3 to 6 months, would you be interested?
Absolutely.
Brother, I need to know if you're serious or you're kidding, bro, because I'm super excited, and I'm serious.
I'm serious too.
Okay, bro, when do you have 15, 20 minutes for us to meet up for a coffee?
Tomorrow.
Okay, let's meet up tomorrow, say 10 a.m.?
11.
Let's do 11:15. I don't want to be running late.
Okay.
Okay. See, 11:15. Yeah, I'm right. I could be there at 11. You know what I'm saying? By the way, when you set up times for like at 15 and 45, people tend to be there more on time. Does that make sense?
Yep.
It's like a mental thing. They think, oh, this guy's busy. He's specific with his time. He's only got a certain time frame. They tend to be more on time. Does that make sense, guys? Versus just a flat 10, 10:30, or whatever the case may be. Okay? Are you sure you're kidding? Now, if he asks me, well, what's it about?
What are you talking about?
What do you mean what I'm talking about? Like I told you, bro, the SUV, the Mercedes SUV. I just told you that, bro. So 11:15, right?
I'm not sure.
By the way, listen, man, if you take long, man, coffee's gonna be on you, bro.
Okay.
So, all right, see you at 11:15, man. Does that make sense? Posture. Remember, guys, everybody, once again, reach back and touch your back. Feel these bumps over here? Everybody, do it. Feel that? That's a backbone. Use it. You're not a jellyfish. Right? A lot of people are inviting, man, like they're doing you a favor by answering your phone call. I'm not saying to be rude or arrogant, but be confident. No, here's the thing. Some people are like, oh yeah, you know what, I'm gonna start calling people. And when they call people, they're not confident. You know why you're not confident? Because you haven't been showing up. I bet you that you haven't been showing up to meetings. I bet you that you haven't been seeing how many testimonies we got. I bet you that you haven't been attending the conference calls, and you're wondering why your business is not failing. It's not just because you're not learning, it's because you're not all in.
Right.
This business is not in you. You don't believe in it. And people can tell if you believe in the business or not. Off the back. When people know that you're believing what you're doing, you know where you're going, they're afraid not to go. So look, some of you guys have just heard, oh, you got to show up to me, and you think it's only to get trained. You may not understand why we're telling you to do what we're telling you to do. Don't question it, just show up. Later on, you'll get it. You don't have to get it. All you have to do is just say, you know what, man? You got more results than I do. I'm going to listen. Because if you understand the compensation plan, we don't gain anything if you don't make any money. Does that make sense? If you're not having any kind of success in this business, we don't win. So if you understand that, you understand what I'm saying. Okay. I have an idea I want to run by you. Let's get together for about 15 minutes. Simple approach, direct approach. Hey, Gil, real fast, I want to call you. I don't have a lot of time to talk, but listen, I got an idea I want to run by you. I really like your opinion. When do you have 15 minutes so we can sit down, maybe have a coffee or something? See that? It's a nonchalant approach. Oh, you got an idea? Now, I'm not saying I got a business opportunity that's going to make us rich. I got an idea I want to run by you. See how it's casual? Yes. Everybody say nonchalant. I want to be nonchalant when you're calling people. I want to be normal and excited though. But don't be weird excited. You know what I mean? Don't show up with a pin that says, ask me how we take Wall Street to make sure. You know what I'm saying? Don't have an Superman shirt that says, to taking you to freedom or whatever, right? Reaching financial success. Don't be weird. If you normally dress up casual and you talk to your friends like, hey, what's up, homie? Act that way. Don't show up all of a sudden in a suit. Mr. Wilson, how are you? And show him your pin. You know what I mean? How are you, sir? Good evening to you. What? Bam! He's going to slam the door on you. He's going to be like, I don't know what drugs you're on or what drugs you need to be on. But you are not the same person that I know. Get out of here. Does that make sense, guys? Don't be weird. Be yourself, but you got to take it up a notch or two in excitement. Does that make sense, guys? And have urgency. If you're normally at a level 5, cool, mellow, be at a 6 or a 7. Don't take it to a 10. You guys understand what I'm saying? Yeah. Be slightly above to where you don't look suspicious. Okay? Don't be suspicious. Okay? What are you doing on set the date? More important than learning how to make $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 a month. This is a very direct, aggressive approach, right? Hey, Jonathan, what's up, bro?
Good, man. How are you?
Doing great, man. Doing great. What are you up to?
Just at home, just being me,
Being you? That's right. Being at home, chilling is being you. I'm just kidding, bro. No. I'm saying that's how I would really talk to him.
Right.
So I would say the same thing. I'm not gonna be weird. If I normally say that, I'm like, oh, that's cool, bro. Yeah, man, I'm not gonna be weird. I'm gonna be the same person. Okay? So you guys know how I am, how I mess around.